Hello, pig people. So, pig people, welcome to Three Crows Runes. My name is Jen. Let's do some rune readings. Today's theme is Promises to Keep. We are going to be using the Lenormand deck and also the Elder Futhark on Amethyst runes. So let's get started with a card from the Lenormand deck, and you have the stars. So this is lovely. Your promises are going to be about hope and sometimes guidance. Sometimes it is sort of like the star from tarot, but it's really about, hope. It's hopefulness. Your promises are sort of leaning towards that, bringing beauty into the world kind of thing. Really hope. Hope is a good thing. So let's get some runes out to clarify. Maybe you need to boost your hope. Like maybe your situation is such that you have needed to boost your hope, and maybe that's something that is a promise that you made to yourself, that like we need to do this. We need to help ourselves feel better. So our central issue here is Uru's reversed. So Uru's is the rune of the wild ox. Reversed, I would say, I'm going to read this a few ways. Reversed, it's inner, but it may also be that you have felt like the rug has been pulled out from under you. You may have felt like you've been put in a situation where you're not feeling as steady as you would like. But also your focus is on resilience, inner strength, and also letting go of stubbornness to a certain extent. So this is where the hope comes in. It's like maybe you were sort of just really dug in and not, things weren't moving forward because you weren't letting them. So maybe a lot of what your focus is here is like, let's start allowing hope to come in. Let's start allowing the beauty of and wonder of the world to be seen by me. And let's start not resisting. Leading up to this, and probably the reason this has happened, is maybe something has happened that was very unpleasant and came as a huge shock, but it was the sort of thing that was always the case and you just didn't realize. So it's Pertho, it's the lot box. This has to do with surprises and fate, but the surprises that it has to do with are things that were always there. The other way I could read this is maybe you've recently learned something about yourself, because it's reversed and it's on the path line, so it could also mean inner. Maybe something has come to you as a surprise about yourself that you didn't know, but that you realized that has always been the case. And so now you're in a situation where you're like, I'm just going to try to not resist. I'm going to try to sort of fall on my inner strength and sort of lift up my hooves and let myself not resist what's happening. What is going to help you the most is right now, we have Isa, which is the rune of ice. This has to do with stillness and standstill, but it's the stillness through which clarity comes. So give yourself some time. Like, if you've been an upright Uruz, you've been very, very dug in, and there's been a stubbornness to things, and you've been just very grounded and very like seeing one thing, one blade of grass at a time, and just sort of like not really movable. And now you're sort of releasing that, and hopefully in favor of hope and trust, and just basically letting yourself be guided forward. So give yourself the time to be still and let the clarity come through. Like go out and look at the stars, let that seep into you and let that be something that gives you joy and wonder. So that's maybe part of the promise that you've made to yourself, is to like sort of open up to that. What isn't going to help is fear of the unknown. Since you may have felt like you've always been sort of dug in and like very immovable. You may be really, really worried about something that you don't know. Like anything could happen, like things are open and anything can happen in the world, and the universe is vast and all that. That could be a source of worry for you that might make you want to turn back over and dig back in. But right now, what's going to help you with that is just like, no, you know what? I'm okay now. I'm good. Let me start lifting up my hooves and then be still and let this clarity come through, and let this clarity form a kind of a bridge for me from where I am to where I want to be. And what this is going to lead you to is a greater connection with the things that energize you, and also, great illumination of your darkness if there is darkness to be illuminated. So it's so Velo, the sun, this has to do with, again, Vanquisher of Darkness, but also it's your source energy, whatever it is that whenever you connect with it, always energizes you. So the sort of thing that you go like, I could do this all day. So whether this is spending time in nature or creating something or listening to music or spending time with people that you care about, whatever it is that particularly for you gives you energy and is your source of energy, no matter when you access it, that's what you're going to be able to do. Maybe you forgot leading up to this about that and how much this helps you. So lifting up and not digging in anymore and sort of not resisting the beauty and the wonder and the hope is going to help to get you back where you remember that you can tap into these things that are going to give you your source energy. So again, if you start to feel worried about things and you might want to try to dig in and resist again, bring yourself back up to the stillness and let the clarity come through. And that will also remind you, tap into what you need, your source energy, and that will energize you and you'll be okay. So that, pig people, is your reading for Promises to Keep. I wish you all the best with this and I wish you a lovely day or evening. Take care till next time. Bye.